There are some television moments that stop you mid-scroll and make you genuinely think, wait, is that actually how that works? This was one of them. Ben Shephard, one of the most naturally warm and disarmingly curious presenters on British television, brought something to Good Morning Britain that felt almost childlike in the best possible way. Not childish, childlike. That specific kind of wonder that resurfaces when you discover something you've walked past 100 times without ever really seeing. And what he revealed wasn't dramatic. It wasn't a celebrity scandal or a political bombshell. It was something far more quietly extraordinary. It was the truth about the man inside the machine. If you've ever watched Tipping Point, and let's be honest, millions of people across Britain have found themselves completely absorbed by it on a quiet afternoon, you'll know the machine. That enormous, mesmerizing contraption filled with 2p coins, slowly nudging and dropping and building tension in a way that somehow becomes genuinely stressful to watch. There's something almost hypnotic about it. Something that makes you lean forward slightly without even realizing you've done it. And Ben Shephard, who has hosted Tipping Point long enough to feel like part of the machine himself, let something slip on Good Morning Britain that many viewers immediately latched onto. The suggestion, the reveal, the delicious behind-the-scenes truth, that the machine isn't entirely as autonomous as it appears. That somewhere inside that theatrical spectacle of falling coins and near misses, there's a human element that changes everything. Many viewers watching felt something shift the moment Ben started talking about it. Because there's a particular kind of magic that television creates around game show mechanics. The machine feels impartial. It feels mechanical. It feels almost cosmic in the way it decides who wins and who walks away with nothing. And the idea that a person, an actual human being, plays any role in that process is the sort of revelation that reframes every episode you've ever watched. Some people online interpreted the moment as Ben being playfully candid. Others noticed something more thoughtful in his delivery. The way a presenter who genuinely loves what he does talks about the machinery behind the curtain, not to demystify it, but almost to celebrate it. There's a difference between exposing a trick and inviting the audience deeper into the wonder of how something is made. And Ben Shephard has always seemed like someone who sits firmly in that second category. What made the Good Morning Britain moment linger was the atmosphere it created. It almost seemed as though even the studio team hadn't quite anticipated how fascinated viewers would become. That's the thing about genuinely interesting television. It doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it arrives quietly, in the middle of a conversation that's going somewhere else entirely, and suddenly you're watching something that feels unexpectedly real. There's a possibility that what resonated wasn't even the specific detail about the machine. It may have been Ben himself, the ease with which he holds space between entertainment and sincerity. The way he discusses his own show with genuine affection rather than polished promotion. That's rarer than it sounds on morning television. And perhaps what stayed with viewers wasn't just the image of someone sitting inside that vast 2p machine, extraordinary as that is to picture, but the reminder that behind every piece of television magic, there are real people making decisions, holding mechanisms together, crafting experiences that millions of strangers share simultaneously without ever knowing each other. What did you notice in that moment? Did it change how you see the machine, or how you see the show? Drop your thoughts below, because something tells me you've got opinions about this one.